Hi, I hope you have seen the previous video and you are here after doing the practice of the assignment that I have given to you. So if you are done with that, if you are comfortable with single knot sandwich method for multiplication by 11 and you have practiced the questions also, then this is a thumbs up for you for going with this video. And if it is no, if you have not done that or you have some problems, I request you to go back to the previous video, watch it again, ask your doubts and then move further. Alright. So in today's video, we are going to start with what? We are going to start with multiplication by multiples of 11. So today we are going to start with multiplication by multiples of 11. I hope you know the meaning of multiples of 11. But by chance if no, if you are a young one, if you are in class 5 or 6 and you have not done the meaning of multiples yet, so you need to understand the meaning of multiples of 11. So I hope all of you know the table of 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on like this. So you know the table of 11 also. So in multiple of 11 we consider all those numbers which comes in table of 11. All right, this is as simple, multiples of 11. So if I want to go with the examples, so multiple of 11s are 11 itself, the first multiple, then 11 twos are 22, then 33, then 44, then 55, then 66, 77, 88, 99, 110 itself, then 121, 132, etc. All right, you can keep going on it with it. Okay, so you can move as much as you want to in this, and you can apply this rule that we are going to learn today in this video to any number which is a multiple of 11 with the product of other number. All right, so we'll go with some numbers and then you can generalize. So let us see. I just want to tell you before that, if you are not very much, you have not done so many properties of numbers yet, I just want to tell you one thing. You need to focus on something. There is a new thing that I am going to tell you, maybe new for some of you, that if we have suppose three numbers, number A, number B and number C, and we have to find the product. We have to multiply all these numbers, all these three numbers. Then it can be done in many different ways. I can multiply, first of all, I can multiply A and B, then the answer with C. This is one way. The other way is I can multiply B and C first and then the product with A. And then there is another way, we can multiply A and C first and then the product with B. So there are three different ways that I am telling you. You can multiply A and B first and then you can multiply it with C. Whatever answer you will get in this, it will be same as if you will multiply B and C first and then multiply the answer with A, or it will be same as if you will multiply A and C first and then multiply the answer with B. In all three cases, this is with reference to the one that I have marked green. This is with the reference to one that I have marked yellow, and this is for the blue one. In all three cases, you will get the same answer, same result. I'll do it with an example first. Okay, I have not started with the trick yet. I'm just making a base of yours. So let me see an example. Suppose I have three different numbers. I am taking 3 into 4 into 5. All right, I have to find the product. So in first way, I am multiplying 3 and 4 first, and then I will multiply the answer with 5. So 3 4s are 12, 12 5s are 60. All right. Or what can I do? I can do it like 3 into 4 into 5. I can do it like 3 multiplied by the product of 4 and 5. So that will be 4 5s are 20, 23s are again 60. Or in the third way, what I can do, 3 into 4 into 5, I can write it as 3 into 5 first and then multiplying the product by 4. So this is 15 into 4, that is also 60. What does it mean? What we are looking into, why we are doing it like this, what we are trying to find in it. Okay, we are saying that if you have multiplication of more than two numbers, maybe 3 4 5 6 or as many as you want to, if you are changing the order or you are rearranging the numbers, the product is going to be same. In all the orders, in all the combinations, the product is going to be same. It is not going to hamper your answer. All right. So it is what? It is rearrangement. Rearrangement of three or more numbers under which operation? Under multiplication. This is valid, always valid. This is valid, is valid. It is not going to hamper your answer. It is not going to change your answer. Many of you, if you have studied it earlier in your class, you must have heard about it. There is a special name for this property, and if you have not heard, you can just see, call it as rearrangement. Otherwise there is a name, that is associative. That means we say, this implies, we say multiplication is associative. Multiplication is associative. That means you can just rearrange the numbers. You can multiply the numbers with using different groups. In all the conditions, you are going to get the same answer. So this property we are going to use in today's class for learning how we can multiply a number with multiple of 11 using Vedic mathematics. So without any further delay, let us move further. Suppose now I have an example. I am taking an example for you. Suppose I have an example 36 multiplied by 22. Can you identify which of the following is a multiple of 11? You need to identify that first. If you can identify that, we can move further. So yes, we know that 22 is a multiple of 11 here. Okay. So what we are going to do after that, if you can identify this number which is a multiple of 11, we can rewrite it as 36 multiplied by 22 can be written as 2 into 11. Am I right? 22 can be written as 2 into 11. It is 2 into 11. 2 11s are 22 or 11 2s are 22, right? So what I have done, I have made the factors of 22, okay, in the form of 11. Now I have, instead of 2, now I have how many numbers with me? Instead of 2, I have 3 numbers, 36, 2 and 11. So what we are going to do? We are going to rearrange them. Since there is a symbol of product between all these three, that means we have the multiplication of three numbers. So that means associative holds here. Associative property holds true here. So we have just shifted that 2 with 36 instead of 11 with 36. So 36 into 2 are 72 multiplied by 11. At this stage, you have reached to the previous lecture where you learned how to multiply a number with 11. So now I am in a situation where I have to multiply a number by 11. And since you have practiced really hard related to your previous lecture, you have done a big assignment with different level of questions, with carry, without carry. I am sure this multiplication is going to be very much easy for you. So here we will apply single not sandwich method. Since I am explaining it to you, I am writing it for you, but you don't need to write it again and again. Instead, you can do the calculations in your brain now. So 72 into 11 will be what? I will write 72 as it is. I will sandwich 72 between two knots, and further you know the answer. Intentionally I am writing these zeros very small. Okay, so 2 plus 0 will be 2, 2 plus 7 is 9, 0 plus 7 is 7. So this is my answer. So when you have multiplication by a multiple of 11, your answer you will get in 2 steps. I'll just show you those 2 steps. Okay, so your first step will be this rearrangements. This is my step number 1. This is rearrangement, and this will be my step 2, that is SNS method. SNS method is what? Single knot sandwich method. In 2 steps you will get the answer, and that is not really difficult. It's very easy. So this is our first example of the class. Let's without further delay move to the next example. Okay, I am keeping the first example on screen so that if you have any doubt you can just relate example number 1 and 2 together. All right. So example number 2 I am taking for you. I am taking 104 multiplied by 33. So what is the first thing that comes in your mind when you see 33? 33 is a multiple of 11. That means I can split 33 as the product of two numbers 3 and 11. So what I'll do, I'll write 104 as it is into 3 into 11. I'm doing the first step, that is rearrangement. Alright, and then I'll just change this 33 which I have written down as 3 into 11. I'll just pick that 3 and take it with 104. So I am rearranging and using associative property. So it will be 312 multiplied by 11. Now I'll go with my second step. That is what? My step number 2 will be single knot sandwich method. Since I have practiced a lot in the previous video and in the previous assignment, so I am now training myself, or I am training you. You also think like this only. You train yourself to write the answer directly without writing SNS again and again, without putting those zeros again and again. Try to write down your answers directly. All right. So in this question, if you imagine two zeros in your brain, one before 3 and one after 2. So 2 plus 0 will be 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 3 plus 0 is 3. So this is my answer. See, this time I took less space for writing the answer. Why? Because I am skipping these steps. The more you will practice, the more steps you will skip in your practices. All right. And slowly, gradually, you will see that you are saving a lot of your time. So without further delay, let's move to example number 3 now. I'm keeping example number 2 on screen for you now so that you can parallelly see. Example number 3, I have 3125 multiplied by say 44 now. Let me take 44 this time. So 44 is the multiple of 11 here. So I will write it as 3125 into 4 into 11. Then I am grouping this 4 with 3125. So when you will multiply, this will become 005, 3 fours are 12. So this is another trick that I'll tell you in upcoming classes, but not today. This is another trick that I have used here. But yes, even if you don't know that trick, then also you can multiply 3125 with 4 orally. And still, if you are not very much confident doing it orally right now, you can write it and do it. Okay? Because in some videos, you are definitely going to learn a trick for that also. Multiplication by 11. So after this, we will use SNS method. SNS method, we will assume that there are two additional zeros. These black dots are zeros, one in the beginning, one at the end. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 5 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 2 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus 0 is 1. This is my answer, as simple as that. At this point, in this particular question, I want you all to focus on one thing. You are getting two zeros in the end in the product, right? So instead of multiplying 12500 with 11, you can just think of multiplying these three numbers with 11 and then put two additional zeros. So these three numbers, this is the alternate way. This is the alternate way. I'm sorry, I have written it down with the highlighter itself. So in the alternate way, 125 multiplied by 11, again assuming two zeros, one in the beginning, one at the end. We are just assuming them. We are not writing them again and again. You will get 5, 7, 3, 1. And since there were two additional zeros, then you can put two additional zeros at the end. You will get the same answer. See, Vedic math is all about how smartly you are doing the calculations. All right. It's not necessary that you follow exactly the way I am telling you. If you have some creative tricks for yourself, you can go with that also. It's always a win-win situation for you if you have some smart ways of multiplying quickly. All right. I am saying multiplying because right now we are discussing multiplication. So I'll do some more questions with you. I'll not leave you here. Suppose now I have an example. Let me take a bigger multiple of 11 this time. I am taking 1, 2, 1, 3 multiplied by say 88. All right. See, like 55, if you have 55, you can split it as 5 into 11, 66, 6 into 11, 77, 7 into 11, and so on. So I am taking 88 this time. Let's see how difficult we can make it. I am keeping example number 3 also on the screen. So this can be written as 1213 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 11. Then after regrouping the 8 with 1213, 1213, you are getting 8 3s are 24, 8 and 2s are 10, 16 plus 1 17, and then 8 plus 1 9. This is an oral multiplication that I have done for you. All right. So now you are left with this 11 also. So now I'll apply SNS method and I'll try to write my answer without putting those dots as well. So it will be 4, then 4 plus 0 is 4, then 0 plus 7 is 7, then this will be 16, then 9 plus 0 is 9. All right, now this is the case when you have a carry to balance. And I hope you remember the previous class how to balance the carries. Carries are taken over by the next place. Carries are added with the next place digit. So here it is 9 plus 1 is 10, 6, 7, 4. 4 is my answer. All right. So it's taking less than required time for finding such big calculations. Let us see example number 5 now. I'm keeping example number 4 on screen for you. So let's see example number 5. So in example number 5, let me take I'll take a crazy number this time. 1 0 2 0 3 0 2 0 1. All right, and I'm multiplying it with say 99 this time. So this is really a crazy question. So let us see. All of you know the multiple of 11 is 99 here. That can be written as 9 into 11. So it will become 1020302021 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 11. So grouping the first and second term and multiplying them, 9 ones are 9, then 9 zeros are 0, 9 twos are 18, 0 will balance the carry, 9 threes are 27, will balance the carry, 9 twos are 18, and then 9 ones are 9 multiplied by 11. All right. All right, so let's continue with this. So we have got this as the product. Now we have to multiply it with 11 using single knot sandwich method. So I am doing it with blue color, single knot sandwich method. I am doing it with blue color. This is a big number. You have to be very careful this time when you'll multiply them because you will get the carries as well. All right. So be very careful. There are two zeros, one in the beginning, one at the end. All right. I'm just putting those small blue dots. Okay. If you wish, you can write it further. Completely, I am not saying that you don't write it. It's up to your practice because I have done it earlier and I'm expecting that you have also done the assignment. That's why I'm doing it like this. Otherwise, you can put these zeros as well. So 0 plus 9 is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 1 plus 7 is 8. 7 plus 2 is 9. 8 plus 2 is 10. So this is how we write 10, 1, 0, 1 in the left foot. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 9 plus 0 is 9. So you have not attained your answer yet. You still have two carries. One is here and one is here. And both the times the carries will be added to the next number. So here this is very, very interesting questions that we have made by chance. So see, Till this 0, there is nothing, no carry. So you can simply write it down as it is. So I am writing 9, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 0. Then 9 plus 1 is 10. It's again a two-digit number. 9 plus 1 is 10. It's again a two-digit number. So I'll write 10 like this. And then this 0, there is no carry with this. And then this 9 plus 1 is again 10. And then there is nothing after 9. So you can write it like that only. Now it's up to you whether you want to balance this 1 in the single step, and if you are not able to, then you can do it in the second step like this. We have this 1 carry, so we are going to add this 1 and 0 now. So 1, sorry, let me change this. All right, so I have this 1, I have 1 0 1 double 0 9 8 9 8 9 9 as my answer. I just want to do this again with you because I want you to understand the double level balancing thing, because this is something which is advanced Vedic mathematics, and you are getting this benefit of doing this advanced mathematics in your beginners course. So if this question has come in front of us, I want you to understand it neatly, correctly. So let's see again. When we multiplied it, we got 9, 1 carry, 0, 9, 1 carry, 0, 9, 8, 9, 8, double 9. So we have no issues with all these numbers. So it will come as it is. No problem in this at all. When you will add 9 and 1, it will become 10. Again a two-digit number. So put a carry. This 0 will come down as it is. This 9 and 1 will again become 10. All right, and then in the next step we will balance them also. So this will become 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. Remaining things will come down the way they are as it is. 00989899. So this is how we multiply a number with multiple of 11. Now you must be thinking that, ma'am, you have not covered up 121 and 132 and so on. So this is my request to you all. This is high level, this is intermediate level. So but I'll say that the way I have explained it to you, I'm sure you can crack that also. So if you are willing to do those questions, just try a few questions and check your answers. I am sure you would be able to do that, and if not, then wait for the intermediate course. All right, till then, goodbye everyone. Will meet you in the next video. God bless you all, and do not forget to practice the assignment.